everyone, welcome back to my channel, She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be closing out my budget for the month of May, so let's get started. All right, you guys, so it's been a long time and no film. I am so sorry about that. I had a lot going on personally, and I had to just take an unexpected break from YouTube. Just because it was just a lot going on, and every day, look, I'm going to film, and then it didn't happen, so it's just like, all right, so I'll try again later. Now is later, so I hope you all are doing well. You had a great month for May. May for me wasn't too bad, as you can see, but it was a little, I kind of classify it as trash because my budget was kind of like just all over the place, just because I wasn't keeping track of it as I normally would had I been keeping up with my filming and posting. So for me, my budget was trash, but I'm just gonna roll with it for May and just start fresh in June. And to be honest, I kind of started off June a little bit rough as well. Not as far as so many unbudgeted expenses, just not, keeping track like I need to be doing. But anyway, so this is how May looks. Let me go ahead and show you guys my expense tracker legend, because the last time we seen each other is when I did my first weekly check-in for May from the 1st through the 10th. And after that, I disappeared. So again, sorry. But I am back now, feeling great, feeling better, and I'm ready to just rock and roll with my budget. So right here is my expense tracker legend. These expense trackers are from Erica Life Vlogs, and her channel, her shop will be linked down below in the description box. And these are the different colors I use for each category, and hopefully I'm in frame. All right, so I'm gonna just set that to the side. So basically for the month of May, all of my bills were paid, and I did end the month with 14 no spend days. And then the other good thing is I had my two, bi-weekly paychecks where I was able to transfer $770 each paycheck for my savings transfer, and that's to go towards my debt savings challenge. And then on the 21st, I did receive my first YouTube paycheck. Woo woo. And I have to thank you all so much for that, because of your support and all of the love that you guys have shown me for my channel by subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, just, putting my channel in the YouTube algorithm, getting me views and ads and all that. I have to thank you all so much. It's a beautiful thing to be able to do what you love, create, and have fun with your budgeting to just reach your financial goals, and then have people support you along the way, especially during my debt-free journey, which I'm still currently in. So thank you all again so much. All right, so I had those two transfers. I had technically 3 paydays, and I did stuff my envelopes. And yeah, that's basically what happened on the calendar view. I ended the month with 14 no spend days, and I had 2 unbudgeted. And yeah, we're just going to roll over the numbers in the later pages. So for the next page, this is where I kept track of all of my expenses, or most of them, I want to say, from the 1st through the 31st of May. So this is where I just write it all down. And then for the month of May budget, I did go ahead and close everything out, but I do want to just go over some of the numbers with you, because I think you only seen paycheck 1 budget. So I'm just going to go over the actuals for paycheck 1 and 2 with you all really quick. All right, so for this paycheck on the 14th of May, I did receive $2,195.87. And from this paycheck, I took care of my cash envelopes, which is gasoline, groceries and household, plus laundry. And these are the amounts here. I also took care of sinking funds, my personal spending, and my debt savings transfer. And then at the end down here, when you add it all up, I did include the $85.87 unbudgeted expense that I had, and that gave me a zero-based budget for my first paycheck. So this is how everything went. Then for paycheck 2 is when things got a little crazy, where I wasn't keeping track of everything as well as I should have. So I was paid on May 28th. For this paycheck, I received $2,195.86 for a total take-home pay for the month, $4,391.73. Then for YouTube, I received $119.15. And then for my from my savings, I had a buffer of $473 that I included as income because I did end up spending it. So for this pay period, I had $2,788.01 to work with. Okay, so from that total income, I paid my 4 main bills, which is utilities, fixed 201, my mortgage, my portion of the mortgage, which is $550, Verizon, which is cable and internet. It went up about $10. I was pretty upset about that. I did call Verizon. They said it was due to inflation from, you know, the pandemic. So my new total is $121.04. And then T-Mobile, which is my cell phone bill, came to a total of $94.19, and all that totaled $966.23. Then for variable, as usual, I take care of my personal spending, my debt savings, and then from YouTube taxes, I took out 30%, which equated to $36 to put to the side. And then for car maintenance, I added $466 into my car maintenance fund. All right, so down here you see my totals. I subtracted my $100 budgeted expense I had, and then this is where numbers got wonky. You can see here I was supposed to have $199.78 left over, but in actuality I had 0. So that means I was doing some spending, and this is the amount that wasn't tracked as far as where it specifically went. So like obviously in my bank account I could see all of my transactions, but it's like, you know, one transaction might have included some sinking funds, some personal, some whatever. Like for example, when I purchase things from Amazon, it's for a mixture of categories, so it's like all mixed up. So I didn't break it down too well. So I know that I spent it. It's just saying, okay, this amount went here, this amount went there. That's the part I didn't do. So this is how paycheck 2 went. So now I'm just going to flip you to the monthly budget. All right, so I had totaled up my paycheck for you guys, $43.91.73, so that is correct. And then the YouTube came in as it was. The rollover cash is from April, so $124, and then the extra $4 was $4 that I found around the house that I most likely snagged from my boyfriend. And then like I mentioned, I took $473 from my savings, which was technically a buffer. So for the month, I had $5,111.88 to work with. Trying to get that out. So again, here are all of the expenses that you've seen from paychecks 1 and 2. And then once you take into account the unbudgeted, I was left with $0 because again, you know, when you do the math here, I ended with $143.78. That's not true. It's 0. So that's where the little discrepancies was occurring when I wasn't keeping track of every expenditure, or every expense. So there's that. But this is basically what happened. As far as my cash envelopes, gasoline, groceries, and laundry, those technically still have money in them, and I'm going to roll them over into the month of June. So that's why I wrote them fully out here so that I can represent them in June when you see my June's budget. But so technically I still have cash in them. And to see the exact amount, we'll take a look at my results right here. So this is everything that happened for the month of May, and then down here for the results, I'm supposed to have $50 left in gas, $50 left in groceries, and now that's definitely less because I did some spending so far in June, so it's less than 50, but it was true at the beginning, or excuse me, at the end of the month. And then laundry still has 35. Personal spending had 70, which is of course gone now. And then sinking funds ended with $2,330, and we will verify that in a couple of pages ahead. I just wanted to add that my boyfriend gave me his portion of the car insurance premium, which is due this month in June. So that was an additional $300. So you'll see $2,630, but it's still correct for the $2,330. That's what I already had, and plus his portion of the car insurance bumped it up by $300. All right, so let me get my envelopes. All right, and so this is my new A6 binder to hold my cash envelopes and sinking funds. It's this right here. a black A6 binder, and you can find this on Amazon. It comes with the 12 envelopes that you see here, and then I purchased an additional additional 12. So in total, I have 24 envelopes, and I think this is only 19 because of the current categories I have. So the binder comes with 12 envelopes, and then it also gives you an option to purchase an additional 12. And again, this is from Amazon. So all you have to do is just go into Amazon, in the search engine, type in A6 binder, and every binder that they offer in various colors will come up. And that's all you need to do just to find this if you're interested in purchasing this, because I don't think I'm going to have it linked down below. Sorry. And then this is a little cash bank slip that I made myself. I just made it extra small just so it could fit in this little pocket. So it's just, you know, denominations, quantity, total value, total to withdrawals. Just made it really small so that it could fit here. And then I also made myself a cash breakdown card, which is how I can figure out the denominations I need for each category. And I just made this on Excel, you know, put a little color and printed it out, laminated it, and then there's that. All right, so what I wanted to do with you guys real quick is just count how much gasoline, groceries, and laundry that I have. So gasoline should be 50. Oh, and by the way, these stickers are just stickers that I had from a previous purchase from Walmart, and this is linked down below. So it should be labeled as letters or something, but if you see the Walmart website, this is where I got the letters from. So I put the letters on myself, so you may see that some of them are not exactly straight, but they're on. Okay, so gasoline has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So for gasoline, normally I would put this money somewhere else because it's left over from the previous month. But this time for the month of June, I'm going to just leave it here because gas prices has risen just a little. And I expect some traveling to increase this month going forward, just because my job is now implementing some of us going back to work, like staggering in. So I may be doing a little more traveling for work, and my boyfriend, of course, travels for work. So I'm thinking it's a good idea just to roll over whatever money I have in gasoline, just to make sure that, you know, we don't run out before the next re-up. So I'm just going to roll this over for now. If I end up not needing or not spending as much for gasoline, then I'll begin to put the leftover money somewhere else. Okay, so next is groceries. So this was supposed to have 50, but I did do some spending in June so far. So right now I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And you guys will see this expense in June in week 1 because I spent some money. So that's why it's less than $50 right now. All right, and then for laundry, this should be 35. So 20, 25, 30, 35. Ended up not spending it. What we do is, my boyfriend and I, when I say we have laundry cards because we go to a laundromat. We don't have our own washer and dryer at home. So we just put money on the card, and the card has been pretty full until this past recent wash day. So that's why we haven't needed to use this money. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do with this $35 is stick it in groceries. And I guess I could do that now. So yeah, I'll just take it out now. So I'll just add this to groceries. Oh, and I meant to mention too that for groceries, I want to roll this over as well. Like keep it in groceries. So I'm gonna just go ahead and add this together because I won't need this before my next payday, which is June 11th, and today is the 9th. So for groceries, I now have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So $54 in groceries, because you can never have enough money for food. Okay. All right. So that's it for my cash envelopes. So we can move on. So for sinking funds, like I mentioned, I'm supposed to have $2,330, but there's additional $300 in car insurance because that is due in the month of June. All right, so hopefully everything is on screen. So these are all of the transactions that took place in May. I just had to buy, you know, various different things. And then I just did the calculations to see what I spent for the month, which was $732. I ended up adding $1,265. $615 came from my normal paychecks, and then the rest came from the additional money I kept adding into car maintenance, which was leftover cash envelope money from April, plus the buffer from savings and whatnot. So that's how that got beefed up quite a bit. So for self-care, I'm supposed to have $22, just making sure everything's in frame. So I'm supposed to have $22, and I have 20, 21, 22, so perfect. Okay. And actually, let me just move this over because we just need to see the numbers here. Okay, so self-care has 22, pets is supposed to have 30. And I have, oh, this is a coupon for cat food. So I have 20, 25, and 30. So perfect there. And then car maintenance is the one that I was focused on in the month of May to really beef it up. So this should have $800. And currently it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can never be too prepared for car maintenance. You know, my car is a 2014, so I definitely need to keep money on deck for any, you know, random repairs until I'm able to buy myself a new car. Okay, so I'll fix the zippers later because I got it staggered like this just so it can close a little better. So anyway, for gifts, I'm supposed to have $30. And I have 20, 25, 30. So perfect. $30 is in gifts. Vets and grooming is supposed to have $192. And I have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 191, 192. So all there. Okay, home projects is supposed to have $31. And I have 20, 30, 31. Vacation is supposed to have $585. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 70, 75, 80, 585 in vacation. Actually, so vacation is starting to dwindle down because my boyfriend and I just got season passes at Six Flags down here, so that's why that's dwindling down. We bought, you know, 2 season passes, and every time we go, we like really spend money on food, which probably isn't the best idea, but we're just like, just enjoy ourselves, don't have to cook dinner. Next is car insurance. So this $300 represents the $300 that I saved up, and then I have an additional $300 from what my boyfriend gave me for his half of the premium. So 1, 2, 253, 354, 455, 556. So $600. And I'll add that he gave me his portion in June so that the numbers will reflect the true number. Okay, so this envelope is empty because I will start saving towards my boyfriend's birthday in the month of June. And then B-Day is for my birthday. I will also start saving for my birthday in the month of June. And then lawn care has $50. So let's verify that. So 20, 40, 45, and 50. So perfect. New stuff is supposed to have $25. And it does. All right. Next is water bill, and that's supposed to have $220. So I have 50, 152, 220. So perfect. Okay. So subscriptions used to be Microsoft, but I just called it subscriptions now. This envelope should have $40. And I have 220s, which equals 40, so all good there. And then last but not least is miscellaneous, which should have $5, and it does, as we can see. And then the last envelope is Christmas, but I won't start saving for this until July. So that is everything. So that total should be $2,330, but plus the extra $300 for my boyfriend is $2,630. So that's everything for that page. And then last but not least is my debt tracker update. All right. So as you can see, or as some of you may know, I will have a more thorough video on my debt-free journey. But just to go over real quick, I do have 2 loans remaining with Great Lakes, 2 student loans, which are loans number 4 and 5. Loan number 4 is sitting at $3,040.58. And loan number 5 is sitting at $6,959.42, which both total $10,000. So because they are covered under the, the CARES Act, I have a 0% interest rate still, along with a $0 minimum payment. And I haven't been making any additional payments because I'm hoping and wishing and praying for these loan forgiveness. I'm just giving it till the end of September to see what happens before these loans go back into repayment, which is why I'm currently doing a debt savings challenge, which is to save the $10,000 by September to see if I have to pay the student loan or if I can keep the money to use it for something else, which will go to pay it down another debt. But I'll talk more about that in my June debt tracker update video. So as you can see, for the month of May, my goal was to save $1,540, and I did achieve that goal. And I have that same goal for the month of June and the month of July. All right, so down here is my savings tracker. This is another reason why May turned out to be trash. So as you know, I have my $1,000 starter emergency fund. That's good. And then I had my debt savings money in a separate account, along with the buffer money, but I ended up using all of my buffer money. So this $473 gone, this $200 gone. So the debt savings money from April that I rolled over was $2,310, and then for the month of May I added the $1,540, which totals $3,850. So that is my new current balance for my debt savings challenge, which equates to 38.5%, because the goal is to reach $10,000. So to represent that, I did make a chart to color in each month to show my progress. So because I have my percentages in the increments of 4, I can only color up to 36%, and that's exactly what I did to represent being at 30% the way there to reach $10,000. So I'm so excited. I'm doing good. I'm on track. So by the end of September, I should reach 100%, if not sooner, so that I can either pay off my student loans myself, but if they're forgiven, which I'm hoping and praying they are, I can apply that money to another debt. Alrighty, so that's basically it. So that was a quick as I can make it rundown overview of May, just to show you guys all that what happened since I was not able to upload on a regular schedule for the month of May. Let me zoom out just a little. Whew. All right, so again, thank you all so much for staying tuned for these videos. I am back. I will be uploading hopefully every other day, or maybe every day, just so I can get caught up to where I'm supposed to be right now in June, because I do like to post videos at least 3 days a week. So just stay tuned for future videos. And yeah, so this month went how it went. I'm glad it's over. I'm hitting the reset button for the month of June so that I can have better budgeting results. I am very appreciative of having 14 no spend days. That is very good to have out of 31 days. Basically half the month I did not spend a single coin, not for a bill or a living expense, nothing. So that is awesome. So I'll take that. But I do need to just make sure I track every dollar for my budget so that I don't have moments where, you know, my calculations don't exactly add up. So, you know, just to avoid that. So yeah, that is everything for today's video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye.